Yes, you read that right. That says part 1 in the title screen. This is going to be a 4-parter, and they get long, so take this short one and do what you want with it.
Just to get out of the way right now, my friend Octo recorded this gameplay for me. I'm featuring it at points, but it's mostly him.
Also, there is going to be a lot to cover, and I'm probably going to miss something big, so be aware I might come off like an idiot.
Dead by Daylight is a game I really enjoy, and continue to enjoy to this day. I felt like reminiscing today about how far this game has come. This is not a full history of the game, since I got the game late December of 2017 and only started taking it a bit more seriously in early 2018. I had previously played it in August of 2016 though, during a free weekend. This video covers a bit early in the game, but mostly patch 1.8.3 to 4.4.0. There's a lot to talk about, so let's just get started. Back in the ripe year of 2016, I had heard of a little indie game called Dead by Daylight. I was interested in the idea, but I was young and didn't have any money, so I couldn't outright buy the game. I had kept up a little bit with it here and there when the chapter The Last Breath comes out. To celebrate the nurse and Nia Carlson coming to the game, they did a free weekend. The only remaining evidence of this free weekend for me was 3 pictures, 2 of which were bugged characters, completely whited out as if they were untextured. And I have an achievement for the game dated August 21st, 2016. But that's where that stops. I didn't buy the game and I stopped keeping up with it. And then late 2017 hit. I started watching the game again, both on YouTube and Twitch, when a friend of mine mentions getting DVD for him and some friends. I don't remember being too excited for it, but I was all for getting it and trying it out. We played a few Kill Your Friends games and that was it. I didn't touch it until next year. This is where patch 1.8.3 ends and patch 1.9.0 begins. I was really getting into DVD. Really getting into DVD. So into it that I ended up buying the Saw DLC that had just come out, probably somewhere within the timeline of a week or 2 after it came out. I was really enjoying the game. I was having so much fun playing Tap, using Stakeout, fucking around Tenacity, and generally just playing the game. And then Howling Grounds dropped, and oh my fucking god, that was magnificent. The event was so fucking fun. Having an incentive to do gens was so great, and that reward is what got me to where I am today. Single-handedly, the donkey jacket made me a David main. I've grown to love this hunk over the years because of a goddamn jacket, and that was fun. 1.9.2 introduced some good changes too. Borrowed time used to be a single use, works for the unhooker and unhooked. They changed it to what it is today in this patch. But they made the worst, and when I say it, I mean it, worst change to anything they've ever made. Here's the official patch note. Fixed an issue that made it impossible to rescue a dying survivor with a pallet/flashlight save while being picked up or dropped mid-animation. Now, the pickup/drop animation will play fully, followed by the flashlight/pallet stun. This single quote-unquote fix broke Killer for the duration it was this way. Anyone with a flashlight could outright ruin your day as Killer. Thankfully, they fixed it in a somewhat fast 4 days. From the 15th to the 19th of February, 2018, flashlight and pallet saves were the easiest they've ever been. Quickly, 1.9.3, they added a Fang shirt for achieving the goal of 10 million coins total in Howling Grounds, which totally could have been rigged. And Hag got a 24-meter tear radius instead of a 28-meter one. They also gave us notifications for killers using Overwhelming Presence and survivors using Will Make It, with the joke, maybe they won't run away this time, tagged alongside it. 1.9.4 is the first quote-unquote PTB I ever took place in. It wasn't a PTB for the update itself, it was a PTB for the dreaded emblem system. Instead of coasting by, you actually had to try and hit rank 1 as survivor. You couldn't simply loop the killer, flashlight blind them, save people, and escape. You had to do that, and do gens, and survive for at least 9 minutes for a silver unbroken, escape for a gold, or, if you were daring enough, escape without going down for an iridescent. I will not lie when I say the emblems are fucking rocky as all hell. I end up liking the emblems at the end, but I hated them after originally learning the old system. As for Killer, I knew about how killers had the points just like survivors, but they ended up getting the victory cube, as Behavior called it, where they had to only hook and kill survivors to get points towards Pip. With both roles on the emblems now, ranking was complex enough for the people willing to push its boundaries, but simple enough for new players to understand. Somewhat. The other things they changed in this update was blood point offerings got a boost. Browns went from 50% up from 25, yellows went from 75 from 50, and greens went to 100% from 75. The bound envelope, the green offering that gives percentage bonus blood points to all survivors, went from 15 to 25%.
Go Hunter! Go Hunter! Go Hunter! And that concludes part 1. As I said earlier, there are going to be 4 parts of this released when I get to them. This took me over a month to finish this one. I don't know when I'm gonna finish part 2, or when I'm gonna finish part 3 or 4. So, you might want to subscribe so you don't miss that. And if you did enjoy this, please, for the love of God, like this video. It really gets it out there. It lets other people see it. I would greatly appreciate it.